So with the Winged Lions update being nearly a week old, I'm sure many of you are probably a little frustrated or otherwise annoyed by this premium vehicle, the Merkava Mk.2D, which sits very comfortably at battle rating 9.0. But we're going to go ahead and talk about the goods and the bads of this vehicle in today's Talking Head video. But before we go ahead and get started, a quick word from, you guessed it, today's sponsor. Thank you to Hero Wars for sponsoring today's video. Hero Wars is an online role-playing action game that has a wide variety of not only PvP but PvE game modes as well, such as Arena, the Airship, the Grand Arena, and much more. This game allows you to fight against powerful bosses, all while experiencing the campaign in great detail. And as you complete each mission, you can also earn in-game loot to upgrade your champions as needed. Hero Wars has more than 50 unique heroes to collect, each with their own unique abilities, so that you can combine their powers and build your teams to battle in either the arena or traverse the endless tower. But there's more. You can play online and build your own guilds, fight other players, and rise up in the ranks. And if you didn't already know, the game has more than 100 million players from all across the globe. That's nuts. So if you join today, you can get a super chest with a secret hero along with 62 emeralds and 30,000 gold, but you have to use my QR code above or the link down in the description below. And the game is available on not only iOS and Android, but as a web-based browser as well. So join today and maybe you might see me in the game. Now, I'm sure it's a very frustrating sight to see the massive hordes of the Merkava Mk.2D, and it does make a lot of sense. This is what I'd like to call a flavor of the month type of premium vehicle, especially seeing that it's part of a brand new nation here in War Thunder, so it does make a lot of sense that it's going to be messing up the gameplay as well as ruining the environment for which this vehicle sits in, which it does sit comfortably at 9.0. Now, to those who fight around the 8.0, 10.0, this is a vehicle you will be seeing quite frequently, at least for a little while. That's where some of the good and the bad of this vehicle really comes in. Now, first things first, if you guys are dead set on buying this vehicle, and maybe you're just watching this video to get my own opinion, I'm going to tell you right now, it is only worth buying near, I would say, the time this vehicle is going to launch. But if you decide to be an early adopter of this vehicle, keep in mind some of the things I'm going to be saying in today's video. And again, if you are dead set on buying this, you're more than welcome to use my 3% discount link, which is down below in the description. And it also gives you access to my in-game decal. And to top it off, that 3% does support me and this channel. So if you guys want to find a way to do that, there you go. Now, on to the actual vehicle itself. What makes this so special over its existing counterparts, the Mark 1, the Mark 2B, alongside the Mark 3D? Well, in truth, not a whole lot. The Mark 2D just adds on to the already existing Mark 2B with a couple of added features, which happens to be a little bit more composite material in the sides of the vehicle, as well as the wedges found in the sides of the turret itself, which does give a little bit more protection, but not necessarily enough to really make the vehicle worthwhile, at least in that area. Let me explain. Here you'll see the Merkava Mk.2D itself in my custom hanger, or excuse me, in my normal hanger, and the only differences you can really find right here is a slightly thicker composite armor here on the sides and these wedges. But if you take a look at these wedges in the X-ray view, you'll see here 0mm, which kind of leads me to believe that this is not a completed vehicle. It does make sense because this is what we like to call, I guess, closed beta access for these types of vehicles. I don't know if it's actually closed or if it's something even before that, but this vehicle is entirely unfinished, although the values really do show in the actual gameplay itself. If you happen to pick up this vehicle or have been fighting against it, which I'm sure many of you have been doing by now. It retains a lot of similarities to the Mark 2B, which is the M111 APFS DS. It does have Heat FS, it does have Hash, but it has one critical thing over its other counterparts, which happens to be it's a premium vehicle. So no need to spade the damn thing if you're going to be buying it and it comes to you entirely spaded. Talisman can research the entire tree, etc. So it makes a lot of sense to be able to use just the M111 and just all the perks and everything that you would find familiar with the Mark 2B in the 2D. So that's really all it when it comes down to the specifics of the vehicle itself. Now, there's a critical thing I want to go ahead and point out, and that is why would you want to buy this vehicle at this given time? In truth, there really isn't too much of a reason why you would want to buy this vehicle. Sure, you do get about 2 or 3 spawns, not including a backup, with this vehicle, which should make for a relatively good experience, but the vehicle itself is not going to be doing anything but earning you silver lions. Now, I know what you're thinking. Yeah, why would you use this thing? It's not doing anything but looking pretty, right? And it is messing up the environment at 9.0, which, again, I understand you guys' frustration. I'm there myself as well. I can't really play 9.7 or 10.0 because I'll just be facing hordes of this thing, either in my team or against me, which does make for a pretty good grinding time, at least for vehicles I have not really spaded or worked with for too long. So yeah, it does make things a little bit easier. However, the reason why you would want to use this vehicle is for one thing only, not just silver lions, but leveling up your crews. Now, what I would highly recommend many of you who are going to purchase or already have this vehicle is continue playing it the way you would like to, but keep in mind that you want to put this vehicle in every single one of your crew slots and try to work them up to I would say about level 50 crew. Once you get there, it's going to make the experience of when this vehicle releases, or excuse me, when this nation releases alongside with this vehicle publicly or officially, I guess, if that makes sense. It's going to make the grinding process that much easier because having a good level crew does help you out tremendously during the grind, especially when it comes to commander, loader, driving, targeting, as well as range finding. Trust me when I say it does enhance your ability quite a bit, especially when you're dealing with so many stock vehicles that I know you're going to be playing with once Israel releases as a full-blown tech tree for ground forces. And to those who are facing the Israeli Merkava Mk.2D, understand this. This is a golden opportunity to level up not only your crew, but advance your nation, as well as maybe even spade your vehicle, seeing that many players who are using the Merkava are relatively inexperienced, which means that you're going to be having a very easy time not only destroying this, but advancing your own agenda here in War Thunder. So yeah, this may be kind of a blessing in disguise, if that makes sense, although to those who are inexperienced and have no idea what they are doing, kind of the opposite right there. Now, you are going to be farmed by many individuals, including myself, around 9.0. I will admit that. This is an excellent hold down vehicle. Now, the wedges that you're seeing right up front, of course, of your vehicle does make for excellent opportunities to bounce most, if not all, Sable rounds that do come around you. But keep in mind that experienced players that have been fighting the Merkavas for quite some time will understand entirely how to destroy your vehicle. So my best piece of advice: keep in a hold down position. You don't have great mobility, and if everything, keep your whole front, but don't overexpose it because that engine block will set your butt on fire if it does get hit. And trust me, it's not a very fun experience when you get your engine set on fire more than 2 times because yes, we don't get free parts in FPE, but I guess you kind of do with the Merkava, seeing that it is a premium vehicle. So what do you have to lose, right? If you're wanting a more detailed, in-depth review of these types of vehicles, I do have a video called the Merkava Mk.2B. I'll have a card listed right up here if you guys want to go ahead and see how this vehicle plays, because they are exactly the same thing. Same weight, same firepower, same capability, same optics, same everything. So yeah, feel free to check that out if you would like to. It does help me out tremendously, and it teaches you just a little bit on how the vehicle really performs. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Seriously, thank you so much for listening in onto these talking head videos. I don't like to do these too often, especially when a major update comes out, though I didn't really want to make any I guess actual gameplay videos of the Merkava Mk.2D, seeing that it's very similar gameplay to what you would find with the Merkava Mark II and the Mark I, as already stated many times in this video. So if you guys happen to have enjoyed this, you guys know what to do. Give it a like. If you didn't like it, give it a dislike. I try to be transparent with how many dislikes I get. So if it gets over 50, I'll let you guys know right away that, hey, we have over 50 dislikes, so bear with me here. But thankfully, we haven't come that far quite yet. So you guys are awesome for doing that for me. But aside from that, if you guys happen to have enjoyed everything or even enjoy hearing me speak, if you guys want to go ahead and check out the live gameplay, you know where to find me over on Twitch as per usual. I do show my face there, and of course, that is where you'll be going to see my actual face. I know, some people, for whatever reason, just look at my beard and think, you look nothing like I thought you sounded like. I have no idea why people say that, but it kind of is what it is. So with all that being said, again, thank you so much for checking this out, and I'll see you guys not only in the next video or even the streams, but in War Thunder itself. And also thank you to Hero Wars again for sponsoring the video. You guys are awesome. Keep it up. Until next time.